hey, what's Billy doing? How's it going? What's the noise? It was all fresh, right? And now we're kind of going through that same cycle again. So it's not as soon as people are really realizing, because how do you get a class started? We were kind of in the back seat on 2023. Remember, we were trying to catch up last year, and we're still playing catch up. And look what he's done on a catch up season. Now he's going to have a full season. So it's not starting early. It's starting right on time, actually. And you've got the most important piece to that puzzle to getting that class rolling. So that's what we want to talk about today. The 2024 class, kind of some insight on that. But I think the 2023 class, I had a feeling that landing DJ right now would allow for 2023 to evolve more than what it may have without DJ. Is that true, or am I over speculating on that?
No, yeah. I mean, anytime you land a kid that good, that well known across the entire country, you're going to have effects not just in the 24 class, but in your 23 class. You could have effects in the 25 class when it comes time for those kids to start getting recruited. Sure. Anytime you land an elite signal caller and somebody that has the gravity to him that DJ Lagway does, it's going to help out tremendously. And it doesn't hurt that you had your first 5-star quarterback commit in, I think I wrote in my article, it was about 11 years since Florida's landed a 5-star quarterback.
Really?
And he does it on national television on ESPN2 for the entire country to see. So that's really gonna turn some heads and steer some eyes towards the University of Florida.
Who was the last one? I didn't see that article. Who was the last quarterback?
Jeff Driscoll.
Okay, it was Driscoll. Okay, I saw a few tweets
that it was Jeff Driscoll in 2011. Yep.
Okay, wow. Man, that's crazy. That doesn't seem that long ago, but it was. So, to that point, too, about being on ESPN, the last big name that I can think of that was on ESPN was when Copeland, who, when he committed, now there could have been more, but that reminded me of thinking about an ESPN commit. They go on there, he commits to Florida over Bama, and his mom walks off stage. Like, that was kind of the last reigning big commit on ESPN. And there could have been one, but to me, I feel like that's been...
So, yeah, Kamari Wilson was on ESPN last year.
Okay, Kamari was. Okay.
So that would definitely be the most recent, but as far as... there wasn't really a lot of drama on Kamari's, so you kind of forget about it a little bit. The Copeland is very easy to remember due to mom storming offset to much to the dismay of many people around her and to the approval of a lot of Alabama fans.
Yeah. And so we go back to Kamara. That was the kind of the IMG curse breaker, right? And that was on ESPN. And now this is being claimed as the Mullen curse breaker because we've been able to land DJ Lagway. So both curse breakers on ESPN. Things seem to be moving in the right direction. So now we've had a full season. We've talked to you at the beginning, early on, pre-Billy, right? Not pre-Billy, but I would say, BB, before Billy. We've talked to you during Billy, right? We talked to you at the Utah game live. And now here we are at the end of the season, in the beginning of the second cycle of his recruiting. What's your thoughts? What's your process on him? How do you feel? Are you even more dialed in? Are you more doubled down? I know how I feel about it, but I want to get your take on that because you see me. Yeah, it's all.
I'm pretty sure I know which end of the spectrum you're on, but
all right. I'm glad it's clear.
It's pretty clear, but yeah. So you look at it, and to kind of go back to the Mullen curse breaker comment, Billy Napier's been at Florida for what is it? It's December now, so just over a year. He got there end of November last year. He's now already landed 2 quarterbacks that are higher rated than anybody Mullen landed his entire time at Florida. Mm-hmm. In Jaden Rashada and DJ Lagway. Sure. So the whole QB guru quotation that you have for Dan Mullen, I think we all kind of knew he was a little lazy on the trail. Billy Napier is not that, and he's not going to let his staff be that. So I said all year long that I thought if Florida was able to get to a bowl game and finish in the top 10 to 12 range in recruiting, then you have a very successful year. Obviously, I thought my record prediction for the year was 7-5, and having them finish in the top 10. So a little bit off that on the record, but I think they're going to be a little bit better than that on the recruiting trail. So it depends on what. Yeah, it depends on what site you look at. Generally, for consensus stuff, I'll typically look at 247. 247's composite ranking just dropped Florida down to number 11, but they've got a big official visit weekend coming up that could see it yield a couple commits. So we'll see how that goes, but I think they end up somewhere in the top 8. If things go really well, you could see them push for top 6. So I mean, they're in a great spot. I like what I'm seeing from Billy Napier and his staff. They bust their ass on the recruiting trail. They've done a very good job of, while maybe the on-field product isn't there right now, they're doing a great job of selling the vision of what they want this program to be. That's how you land guys like Kelby Collins. That's how you land guys like Jaden Rashada. So I think they've done a great job. I'm excited to see where they go continue to the 2024 class. Like you said, you've got a guy like DJ Lagway, one of the top quarterbacks in the country, in early. He's now has a full calendar year to recruit for you because he'll be recruited. Yeah, and he's already been recruiting. Within the last 24 hours, he's hit up Samson Okunlola. He's hit up a number of 2024 wide receivers. He's hit up Desmond Ricks. He's
the guys that are
super vocal
on the fence. That I'm assuming that's why he's hitting those guys up like he is.
Yeah, exactly.